All right, so I have a couple questions for you guys. What is your take on sunscreen, and are you someone who uses it every day?
I think sunscreen's important to use. I don't always follow through and use it enough. And I regret that when it gets burned or too much.
The kids and I use it pretty much every day. I always have it on my face.
And what kind of sunscreen do you look out for? Do you know what ingredients are in your sunscreen?
Sort of. I try to stick with the mineral base.
Awesome. Okay, that is great. Mineral base is going to be better to use just because a lot of the other ones can have very common chemicals that can actually start to build up in your system. There have been studies by the FDA that have shown that certain chemicals can stay in your blood up to 3 weeks. And so if you're constantly putting it on, it can really start to affect hormones in your body. So staying with the mineral base is some of the better ones. So
Perfect.
those were the questions that I had.
Okay.
Thank you. How are you doing today?
Good.
Good. Is it all right if I ask you just a couple questions on sunscreen?
Yeah.
Awesome. So, are you someone who uses sunscreen every day?
Kind of.
Kind of depends on the day, if you remember. Yeah, that's very common. Do you believe that we should have any sun exposure without sunscreen?
No.
So, the one thing when it comes to sunscreen is that it blocks the UVA and UVB rays, well, more of the UVB rays. And so we get vitamin D from the sun. And so one of the best times of getting, that vitamin D and our skin absorbing it is by going around noon and getting just 20 minutes of sunshine without using any sunscreen. Because otherwise our body has a hard time getting vitamin D. So, how do you feel about that?
Pretty good.
Yeah? Do you think that's something that you would want to start doing, is just 20 minutes without sunscreen and then going in the shade or putting on some sunscreen afterwards?
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, those are the questions that I have for you. Thank you so much for being a part of this.
You're welcome.